How you doing? My name is Jonathan Romero. I currently work in the process engineering manufacturing operations area in Biogen Idec in the Cambridge site. Essentially oversee a lot of the operations, clinical and commercial, supporting supply, essentially globally, of a lot of products. So I actually play a couple of roles within Biogen in the past and the current right now. Really deal with the whole life cycle management of product through development, scale up and transfer into our facilities. My current role really resides around supporting all of the infrastructure and process design going into manufacturing our commercial product that essentially is distributed globally. The challenges I've seen over the last decade, working at Biogen in general with other companies as well, is really the changing environment in terms of product demands, cost pressures, and major changes in actual technologies that fit into an older facility. And Biogen is an older facility compared to a lot of newer companies, so kind of designing processes that fit new processes and new technologies into an older facility infrastructure that's designed to make a legacy program. So that's a big challenge there, and trying to manage that without any regulatory implications. So Biogen, like other large biotech, biopharma companies, has a large infrastructure designed for supplying highly demanding commercial products, and there's an arm of typical companies that deal with commercial operations, regulatory, quality aspects of supplying these. Unfortunately, in parallel to this, in order to sort of innovate and drive new capabilities, there has to be a separate arm within our companies that can actually drive in new ways of doing things, new systems, new process technologies and capabilities that can actually push us to be able to meet the different kind of demands. So I think Biogen, along with others, are designing their companies in such a way that they're separate arms that are very dedicated towards focused in terms of research, money in terms of actually supporting new entities or new types of process capabilities on top of the commercial systems. And basically there's separate arms that actually help transfer that over and sort of do proper risk management and sort of assessing where these can get built into current processes that are running. So it's a marrying between running commercial operations in a very regulated environment along with innovative areas and systems within the company that sort of can slowly roll this into the facility. And another big challenge is too, as we grow, the company grows, and in general other companies, we grow into emerging markets. So demands and needs for how processes are developed, designed, delivered are very unique for each country. And so having a process design that's very flexible, that can operate anywhere, at any spot and location in the world, requires a huge amount of innovation that has to be separated from the actual commercial operation. So kind of building that in, integrating it into an entire company is a challenge, but we're kind of learning how to do that pretty well. Nothing surprising in terms of something that's transformational. A big themes around, and like I mentioned earlier, is fitting new technologies into older facility fits, handling high titer, high cell density process streams derived from mammalian cell-based systems. A lot of people talked about alternative technologies, taking the current technologies and revamping them. Also a new arm of cell therapy, an area that's different than actual biologics using mammalian cells. And also disposable operations is kind of being looked at again in terms of having the flexibility to make something in remote locations in small amounts. So those kind of themes have been kind of spawning through the conferences that will probably continue into this week. The main reason I chose to come here is a combination of, there's a mix of science, technology, transfer, and scale applications that not all conferences have. There's very selected conferences that are very focused on certain technologies, which are great. But this conference allows a different variety of people to see sort of new things actually at scale tested in a clinical or commercial setting. So I think that's great to see that happen with a wide variety of people, from suppliers and actually companies, and also academic institutions as well. So outside of what people are learning, what people are doing, the reality is the issues that we deal with are actually pretty common across the industry in areas of biologics processing, so more common than people think. So it allows a chance for people to come together and bring forward ideas collectively to drive through the industry, not just one company kind of pushing a change whether it's a disposable need, some kind of new technology to process a protein. So this allows a forum to sort of begin that communication that could be discussed outside, that can be driven into a regulatory environment, or even into suppliers to change the way we operate. So I think it's a great networking capability to do that.